Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Trần Anh Thư, and I'm a student of Business Administration at International University. Everyone in this room seems to be highly eager for my presentation. The topic of my speech today is about case study A, the EQUIFAX, hack the worst ever and why. My presentation is divided into 5 main parts. I will start by providing a background of the company. After that, I will move on to its problems. Then, I will talk about causes. Nextly, I will focus on the outcome of these case studies, and finally, I will give a solution to prevent future data risks. It will last about 15 minutes. If you have any questions, please read them at the end of my talk. I would like to begin by showing you a background of EQUIFAX. EQUIFAX is one of 3 major rating agencies in the United States, which keep enormous repositories of personal and financial data that lenders use to establish credit worthiness when people apply for credit cards, mortgages, or other loans. According to its website, the organization runs a database containing personal information from more than 7,100 employers and handles data on more than 820 million customers and 91 million enterprises globally. Banks and other businesses send the information directly to EQUIFAX and the other credit agencies. That concludes my first point and continue with the next point, problems. In 2017, the corporations had a security risk as a result of their inexperience in management, organizations, and technologies in the general security industry. Hackers were given access to their information system. This allowed them to access economic information on tens of millions of consumers, with concluding names, social security numbers, addresses, driver license numbers, credit card numbers, and so on. When this source of information is gained by an unauthorized person, this is a danger of fraud. Despite the fact that this was a significant and shocking incident, the case examined the lack of assessment in companies' enterprise in respect to ever-changing cyber markets and the variables associated with such domains. EQUIFAX failed to fix known vulnerabilities in a timely manner, contributing to severity of the security incident. Because of the large numbers of information housed within the corporation, the case also tackled the lack of ratings of their IT information structures during the company's growing era. These factors contributed to develop of vulnerabilities in EQUIFAX, allowing hackers to quickly obtain access to their company information system. Credit bureaus most regularly regulate the privacy of their acquired data, as well as other features such as encryption, technology updates, and prompt response to vulnerabilities to improve security. There is the serious causes that come from management, organizations, and technology. About management, they don't recognize and respond to hours of violations as soon as possible. Do not make the infrastructure public shortly after it occurs. Organizations fail to maintain their IT capabilities in accordance with company goals, incapable of security and controlling or exposure their security infrastructures. its adequate security layers, and about the technologies. As a consequence of a technology response during 2015 software upgrade, the corporation learned that it has accidentally exposed user data certificates are used to verify the legitimacy and security of user connection to a website. Now, let's move on to the outcomes. The attack outage among customers, financial institutions, privacy campaigners, and the media. EQUIFAX stock price have dropped by 1/3. EQUIFAX CEO Smith decided and give the company's CSO, aka Chief Security Officers and CIO. But we had to get around 209,000 credit dollars in the attack, which will be a significant investment. Losses also are being repaired. Unfortunately, the theft of individually identifiable personal information such as social security numbers, with resident history, death histories, and birthdays may have long-term consequences for customers. For many years, these key digital personal data may have been floating on the dark web for exploitations and identify theft. Such information might assist hackers in answering a series of security questions that are frequently required as access to financial accounts. Given the managers of data storage, penalties for which are also among non-existent. EQUIFAX provided a 3 years of credit protection to customers who signed up before November 2017. Ironically, in order to utilize EQUIFAX credit protection service, members must fulfill their legal right to seek repayment from EQUIFAX for their losses. While EQUIFAX stayed unpunished, on the 1st March 2018, EQUIFAX disclosed that the hack has stolen the names and driver license numbers of an additional 2.4 million Americans. Data risks are still curious. Now, on to my final part of the presentation. I will give some solutions to prevent the future data risk like this. Future data risk can be avoided by enhancing management technology, particularly the hardware and software used by the firm. The organizations will be able to update or basic maintenance requirements to recover vulnerabilities by enhancing management. Improved management technologies enable us to recognize hazards earlier and remedies more rapidly. The corporation will be able to shift more funds to its IT department by evaluating its goals and looking security first. In addition, the company needs to come up with as many possible solutions to prevent incidents, so no one can guarantee this event will happen and they should always be in a state of readiness. Let me summarize a few important points so you can get a deeper understanding of my presentations. EQUIFAX is one of three major credit bureaus that give a human choice of personal and financial data that lenders use to establish credit worthiness. In 2017, the corporations had a security risk as a result of their inexperience in management, organizations, and technology in the general security industries. Hackers were given access to their information system and stolen customer information. To prevent possible future problems again, then they should improve management technologies, enable us to recognize hazards earlier and give immediately more rapidly. So, that's all I want to tell you about my case study. I'm very happy that you have listened and watched attentively from the beginning until now. Have a nice weekend.